How we doing, Phil? Alright. Right, okay, I thought I'd record this, it'd be a lot quicker to try and go through it as is with you. Now, here's your depiction of your craft. There's plenty of examples of this through both Egyptian and especially Mayan artifacts, where you see the occupant within the craft here. Let's see if we can save this. So we can save it and pull it up just now in Paint, and I can go over it. But this is your occupant. If you can see my cursor on the screen, this will be your occupant within the craft. Right, we'll just pull this right up just now. So this is going into Megaoffs. Right. Hopefully that'll pop up in a wee second. Okay, here we go. Okay. Right. So this is not opened in Paint yet. Right, okay, let me go through this with you. So in all these depictions of Pascal and his wee spacecraft and all these Egyptian and Mayan artifacts, I've seen them time and time again, Egyptian artifacts as well. Now, here we have your occupant in the front, and he's always sitting in front of a monitor or some sort of control panel. Okay, there it is again in a different Mayan one. He's sitting in front of a panel, and there's your occupant. Now, we came out of here. I'll bring this one over. So here's your occupant sitting, his legs up. They're usually seen sitting with their legs up. They're seen holding something. He's seen holding something. He's sitting in front of a monitor. Sitting in front of a monitor. He's in this cocoon that's coming over him. This is what's been represented here with this. This 100% Phil. I have came across it time and time again. There's so many depictions that I need to try and find within my files. They're a mess at the moment. I've got a lot on my plate at the moment. This one here that you've took is another depiction of a lion with a snake on the back of it. This isn't any accident, Philip. This is ancient teachings that are getting thrown out. This is a lion and a serpent. So yeah, I've got more to show you. I've got a lot more to show you. Let me just go into my Mayan files, and I'll show you the artifacts I found that match. Oops, I'll be into Indian. I've got artifacts, Mayan artifacts that match what you photographed in Florida, and I'm going to pull that up and find it for you. There it is. Now, these are the features that you photographed personally on this craft. These features here. I'll pull them up just now and I'll show you. My folders are a mess at the moment, but I've got lots more samples of this wee guy inside that craft to share with you. I will get finding them and then I'll send you them. But I want to show you a few bits and pieces. Now, what am I trying to show you here? I'm looking for Pictosonar to show you how that fits in, that Mayan artifact fits in with what you photographed. And I'm not kidding you, I've got so much to discuss about this. These things that you photographed, because they're handing out clues or talking a language. Now, there we go. Now these are the same features that you photographed, Phil, on this Minecraft. Now they're all lined up together. You can put them over pretty much hand in glove. So I realised this through mid-March, and it sent me down a wee rabbit hole, Phil, and I'm still down that rabbit hole at the moment, but you would not believe the evidence chain that your evidence provided, especially with regards to the other photograph that you took of the area that looks like the side of a bell line on its side. Let me pull that up and I'll show you that. Now that is the same feature that I had been researching at the time of coming across your photographs, and this basically confirmed all the research that I was doing on the Combarges and the Ontario events from 2007 to 2009, and the Ontario one was 1991. So these features here, there's an aerial that comes up here, but the field lines are running across this craft that fast that the light is just, it's fading out of the human light spectrum. But you can see here where the antenna ends, and you can see where all those magnetic fields are drawn up into a line, and then that magnetic field has to go back and join with the larger magnetic field. I've totally figured this out. This is where the field is spliced. Now I'm going to match this up with the 1966 photograph to show you that, how that works in conjunction with what you managed to photograph. So it's all the same thing, it's all connected to the same source. Oh, so there's it. There we go. So I'll bring that over like so, and we'll try and get the two of these lined up. So I just need to reduce that in size. And that's the same thing right there, Phil. I kid you not, I have done so much work on the features of these craft to understand exactly what's going on with this. This little feature here has blurred out as well because the craft is in the process of caulking. Now, I am over the moon to find, I only found this photo out this morning from 1966, but it's the same thing. I'm taking a wee screensaver there. I'm going to do an overlay of the two of these as well, and show you them. How am I for time here? 8.5 minutes, so I've got 1 minute left. See where we're at here. Yeah, so back to this. I'll show you the other stuff. I'll get another wee video together and show you the other overlays. But there's a representation of both. Where you can see the figure overlaid with the figure. I need to bring it up in size. But there's the figure overlaid with the figure, the monitor overlaid with the monitor. I find this absolutely mind-boggling, Philip. This is what this is painting, without a doubt. So listen, I'll get another video together of the other stuff, and I'll go into a detailed explanation of that. But this is the same thing, 100%. 100%. This is what it was depicting, which is fascinating. They're communicating with you, mate. So I'll talk to you soon, okay? Cheers, and I'll see you shortly, bud, okay? Thank you. Cheers, boy. Cheers again, bud. See you later on, okay? I'll get you another video together to show you the rest of this stuff. And thanks. Cheers.